Shout out to Knicks 100 the GM. Yeah. He taking you back, man. To the Bronx. 77. 78.
Hello.
Hey, woman, what was you at last night?
Last night changed it all. I really had a ball. Last night changed it all. I really had a ball.
Let's get him, Jay. I got a special prize package for somebody that can tell me a modern day hip hop artist that used this break beat for a record. Courtesy of Dick's Sporting Goods. Pause. We might have to put that to a test. I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. JOJ might play that. If that's the right answer, I got a prize back from my man Knicks 100 the GM. Oh, yeah, we do it all up here. We do it all up here, Bars and Hoops Radio. We about to come join you live in about 3 minutes.
Children growing, women producing, men go working, some do stealing. Everyone's got to make a living.
Shay is going in right now. Eh?
And she rock the rock the best. The educated rapper MG will never pass.
Let's go, Jay. I guess that's the cue, huh? Oh, on that note, shout out to DJ JOJ. Yeah, that mix make you want to start talking like this here and jive. You know what I'm saying? Jay out here jiving. Jay out here jiving today. You know what I'm saying? That's how they used to talk back in the day. Listen to this, man. Word up. So, Jay, before we go into the mix, we gotta go back to that beat you used. And shout out to Knicks 100, the GM. He said that they used that specific break beat that you played for Lauryn Hill's The Sweetest Thing Ever.
The sweetest thing I
The
ever
sweetest
know.
thing ever. Yeah,
Yeah, they did use that though.
Play it. I gotta hear it.
I don't think I have it.
You got it?
I don't think I got that remix.
All right, hold on. Let me. I'm gonna find it. If I confirm it, I got Knicks 100 the GM or something, man. Welcome to the show today, man. Shout out to everybody checking it live on YouTube. Shout out to everybody checking it live on Facebook, and shout out to everybody listening live on the Bars and Hoops radio app. I am Stills the Great. This is the Unprofessionals. I got my crew with me today. Tipper the Gambler, Zy Flair, and DJ J.O.J. on the ones and twos, as y'all heard him tearing it up earlier. You know what I'm saying? Jay took me back with that mix. I didn't expect that one, man. He took me about the bad night, I really had a ball. That was it right there, man. But we got a lot to talk about today, man. What a good time it is to be a New Yorker, by the way. You know what I mean? We're going to get into all of that, man. We got a lot to talk about as far as New York sports is concerned. I got a new segment today called Nigga News. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk a little bit about some nigga news because some stuff was going on the internet, man, that kind of ticked me off, man. I want to talk about it a little bit today. We definitely going to talk about the NFL, man. Some injuries happened today, man, that can change the season for some teams. And some trades happen that can also change the fate of a few teams moving forward. And yes, you see me wearing a Falcons hat. No, I'm not a Falcons fan. It just kind of matches with what I got on in the background. Okay.
The way you are.
All right. Shout out to Knicks 100 the GM. He got that right off the rip. That's when you know they take some hip hop heads out here listening to the show. So Knicks 100 the GM, I got something for you, man. Courtesy of Dick's Sporting Goods, man. I got you. I'm a man of my word, man. You know how to get in contact with me. I'm going to send that to you for sure. Word up, man. So, as I was saying, we also got the NBA season about to start. You know what I mean? And
you ready for
it? I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for it, man. You know what I'm saying? We going to see, but we going to get to some of those predictions. And I got a good one that has to go to end the show off today, man. It's a West Coast edition today, man, because I know we be having some East Coast bias,
a whole
90s airs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
what
I can't
you
wait
mean?
to hear the streets mix today. But
what you mean?
Before we get into all of that, man, let's talk about it before I catch my man with his hand in the cookie jar. Tips.
What's good, everybody?
How was your week heading into today?
My week was excellent, man. I'm happy to be here. You know, happy to celebrate a little something with my man Zy over here.
Yeah, happy birthday to Zy. Happy birthday to Zy.
Happy birthday to us, man.
You know what I'm saying? Word to mother, man. Libra gang, Libra season.
Yeah, Libra season.
Word up.
You know?
Go ahead, Tim.
But other than that, can't complain. Ready for this week to start up. Get it over with. You see the winter's about to come about.
Winter's coming, but it's like summer outside right now.
It's like summer outside right now for the next 2 days. But they ain't going to be down in the 50s for the rest of the week. How about that? You know? Zy Flair.
Yes, sir.
How was your week?
My week was peaceful, man. No stress, no stress. God bless. I came into this weekend, man, with a positive mind, man. I'm almost in the 50-50 club, man. So, you know,
don't worry, I'll be there with open arms greet you.
I'm still trying to hang on to the 40-40, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just blessed to be here to see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good look. Definitely, my weekend was peaceful, man. You know, I got no complaints. I'm back in here with y'all. It's all love, man. Peace, Almighty.
Peace, Almighty.
Peace, Almighty.
Yo, it's great on this side, on the 50 side. You know what I'm saying? It's great over here. You know what I mean? My weekend. My weekend was pretty cool. I hung out with the Rockaway twin yesterday. We did a party and
How was that?
yeah, it was good. It was
Shout out to
I think he
Tisha
turned 60. The guy turned 62, and I was playing joints like that last night. Trust me, I was going in and just chill today. I was popped the grill open today. Got some wings, corn on the grill, turkey burgers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Enjoying the
Yeah.
weather,
Yeah.
playing with the kids next door, and just chilling, man.
Jay love the
Shout out to
kids.
Jay,
Yeah, I
man.
love the
Hey,
kids,
man.
man.
Mama, man.
Love the kids.
Word, man.
Pause,
Shout
though.
out to
Pause.
Jay. Yeah,
Like
I
R.
was about
Kelly.
to say, yeah. We heard that.
Hey.
He
Y'all don't
threw
watch
everything on
Martin.
the grill.
Y'all
He
don't
threw
watch
all that
Martin.
food on the grill today. I played with the kids.
Y'all don't watch Martin. Marty
Yes,
Marr
sir.
love the kids. We
Yeah.
ain't say pause in that, man. Just
All
like,
right.
come on,
We're
man.
gonna let him live today, man. Word up, man. Shout out to JOJ, man.
What about
on
you,
that one,
Steels?
man. Hey, man, I can't complain, man. Shout out to El Gaba Guyana on the check-in. We see you. Word up. Shout out to everybody checking in on YouTube. The week has been up and down, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Coming back off a vacation, man, I felt like I never even went on one, man. As soon as I got back to work, it was just headache after headache, complaint after complaint. And then it just kind of put me in a funk for the week, man.
Hey,
and
man,
I came down.
that's what you deal with, complaints.
I know, man, all day long. You know what I'm saying? Had a crazy head cold a majority of the week. Currently doing a detox because that's what I wanted to do while I was away, but I ain't have no time to really do it because I was so busy just doing everything under the sun, trying to get a lot of things done before I get back to work. But hey, here I am this week.
I keep telling you,
With a
man.
detox. I know, right? So go ahead, talk about
Your
it.
body gonna shut down for you if you don't do it for yourself.
Yeah, that's a
about that?
fact. And I'm starting to feel that. You know what I'm saying? So today, got my good old water. You don't see the label because I'm not showing it. But, I definitely want to get that done, man, because that's a priority of mine. It's heading into the new year, man. Forget waiting until New Year's Day to change your life. Change your life today.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Change your life today, man. But other than that, man, just getting some good news on the front. Shout out to Tiny out here moving his feet. You know what I mean? We got a couple new shows potentially coming to the station. Well, not potentially, the 2 shows that's locked in. We ain't get the names quite yet, but they actually gonna be on the station live on air, on Bars and Hoops Radio. And you're gonna be pretty much a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week radio station for real, from Monday through Sunday, man. It's gonna be something on air live on Bars and Hoops Radio. Check it out on the app. Download the app. You can catch all the new shows. You can catch all the current shows that's on. And you can catch some pretty cool mixes during the day, man, to get you through your work day. You know what I mean? So that was some good news, man. And like I said, man, just to set everything off, man, congratulations to New York sports, man. It's been a long time, man, since, New York can really celebrate something. We got the Liberty, set to, possibly take the WNBA Finals Game 5 tonight. If they don't let this one slip away like they did in Minnesota, this will be their first WNBA championship since the league is coming to play. Shout out to the Liberty. They've been playing strong all year.
Just their fifth time going into the big game.
Into the big game, into the NBA championship, WNBA championship.
So you saying they're gonna have a championship before the Knicks win?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's all right. Well, hey, man, at least
73 was a long time ago.
Yeah, we know. At least the New York area can see a basketball team hoisting a NBA trophy before it's all said and done, man. So hopefully the Liberty can pull it off. Go ahead, Tips.
I hope so. I hope they do pull it off tonight. Because if they don't pull it off tonight,
it's over.
That franchise will be bad as the Bills. When the Bills went 4 times, they couldn't win the Super Bowl.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the New York teams go.
That's a fact.
You know?
Ask Tone Richburg about that.
Ask Tone Richburg about that, right? Shout out to Tone, man. AKA Father Time.
4 straight trips.
Yeah, right? 4 straight trips.
Lost everyone.
Lost everyone.
Word up, man.
Loser.
Yeah. so shout out to the Liberty, man. They looking to make history. Hopefully they can do it on this 5th trip to the WNBA Finals, man. And also, man, the Jets. Yeah. Jets out here making noise and making waves in good and bad ways. You know what I'm saying? They acquired Devontae Adams, which was the worst kept secret of the NFL season. Everybody and their mother knew that. Once Aaron Rodgers signed with the Jets, the plan was to get Devontae Adams into the mix here in New York. But I got a little gripe with that situation, right? Because correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Aaron Rodgers kind of shit on Devontae Adams in Green Bay?
Wow.
He held out, waited, got his big bag, and then when it was time for the Packers to pay Devontae Adams, they had no money for him. And he had to end up going into a better situation that was better suited for him. Shout out to Jessica Grandy on the check.
The Raiders. He let him tell it. The Raiders situation was terrible.
And happy belated to Jess as well, man. Happy belated
birthday.
birthday.
Happy belated birthday, Jess.
Word. Yeah, the Raiders situation wasn't worse. He went to go play with his best friend, his college teammate, Derek Carr, and for whatever reason, it just didn't work out there. They didn't have enough pieces, whatever the case may be.
They end up shipping Carr to New Orleans.
There we go. They shipped Carr to New Orleans.
Now he's
and the coach was trash at the time.
Yes, exactly. The coach was trash. So it was a lot of
factors in that play.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, fast forward to this year. Shout out to Antonio Pierce, former Giant champion. He wasn't trying to have none of the nonsense. He was on record saying some guys was checking out on the field during games in week 3 and 4. Like, how you check out of the season 3 games into the season? You know what I'm saying?
The Raiders?
Yeah,
he's the coach.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the coach.
So Devontae Adams is one of those guys that he felt was checking out. And since that statement, he never sniffed the field for another game as a Raider until they eventually traded him to the Jets. Now, JOJ,
let's talk about
does this improve your team? Talk about it, Almighty.
Oh, hell yeah, it improves our team. Even though I don't know what's going on, really, but Super Bowl bound? I don't know about Super Bowl bound. We kind of a tough start of the year, you know. We gotta see. I can't really,
because Jay's not really follow his team like he should follow his team.
Okay, Tip. So you tell Jay what you think. Then.
You know, Hassan Reddick finally broke his hiatus as far as not playing with the team.
I heard they waived the funds.
They waived the fines that he owed, and he's coming back to play today.
Oh, what a difference Devontae Adams makes.
Right. You know, so to make it both sides of the ball, Yes, Devontae Adams is coming to help out Aaron Rodgers. Also, Hassan Reddick is coming out to help out on the defensive side of the ball. Okay,
because they need it. They gave up Bryce Huff, who had a sack today.
Thank you.
No problem.
In MetLife Stadium, Bryce Huff, who the Jets did trade away for Hassan Reddick, had a sack today.
Might want to start calling it Jet Life Stadium now.
Yeah,
they definitely look better than the Giants. They definitely look better than the Giants. Jet Life Stadium.
Right.
Okay.
So that it remains to be seen. I think that he is going to. Now, here's where I see the problem is going to be, because you basically said F. Garrett Wilson. He was supposed to be. He was your number one option.
No, was it Mike Williams?
No. It wasn't no Mike Williams. Mike Williams was at the
2,
bottom
3.
of the year. He was the 4th option. He didn't have any trust from Aaron Rodgers, and that's what made them pull the trigger for Devontae Adams, because Mike Williams, and it's well documented that Aaron Rodgers threw Mike Williams under the bus after last week's loss by saying that he didn't go where he's supposed to go when he threw the ball.
First of all,
people ain't running their route.
Aaron Rodgers set Mike Williams up for that play to get hurt because he got knocked out the game after that play.
Yeah.
It didn't end well for Mike Williams, man.
That's a fact.
He had to stop, come back to the ball, but the defender was all on his neck, back, everything. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he caught a concussion for that.
Yeah, man. And that's a lot of these quarterbacks are good for that. Eli Manning used to be good for that. That's why Jeremy Shockey and Amani Tuma couldn't stand him at one point in time.
Even
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it remains to be seen how that chemistry is going to be, because Garrett Wilson was the number one option. Now you bring in Devontae Adams in, who's obviously Aaron Rodgers' best friend. He was living with him since he signed with the team, since he was traded with the team. He's been living with Aaron Rodgers. He hasn't found a place of his own. You could only imagine that they've been game planning on how they're going to freeze all the other guys out of the offense come game time.
The Green Bay Jets.
Later on today. But, yeah, it's basically Green Bay Jets now. So it remains to be seen what happens. As far as Super Bowl, I don't see the Jets beating a Kansas City. But then again, we don't know. Stranger things may happen. They have the weapons. It's just putting it together now. And the coach that they have now is an interim coach. He wasn't the guy. They fired Robert Saleh last week. So it remains to be seen how it all comes together for the Jets this season. But I know one thing is for sure. Woody Johnson is going to end up having a clean house after this debacle is over. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shout out to the Jets. They're another team making New York sports.
Salah was the
Interesting.
scapegoat. He wasn't the problem.
Talk about it.
You know, he was the scapegoat. He wasn't the problem. They was going to change the offensive coordinator position to somebody else. And right after that, you fired a man. You escort him out the building. Come on.
Yeah, that's great. And they escorted him out like he stole something.
And then the thing about it, the interim coach, 2 days after he was announced as the interim coach, did the same thing that Salah was going to do.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy to me.
Well, y'all know the coach is always the first to go. It's easier to get rid of the coach than the players.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact.
Coach is always first to
For
go
real,
on the chopping block.
And moving on to another team from New York, the Mets are in California, man, trying to fight off elimination tonight against the Los Angeles Dodgers, man. They're trying to push a Game 7. They're currently down 3-2. They came back with a big win after 2 blowouts in Citi Field. They came back strong in LA to push a Game 6. Now they got to push a Game 7, man. And if they do push a Game 7, I'm putting all the chips to the table for the Mets, because the way that they started this season to the way that they're finishing the season now, this seemed like this might be their year. And we may have the first ever. No, it's not the first ever Subway
2000,
Series.
2000.
2000 was the Subway Series 24 years ago. We might have another Subway Series on our hands, and it'll be great for New York again, man. Yo, salute to New York, man. We coming back strong, man. Word up.
Marketing would be crazy for that.
Yeah, the marketing would be wild for that. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. And last but not least, the New York Yankees are headed to the World Series again for a chance at their 28th
World Series.
World Series championship, man. You
Shout
know,
out to them.
it's been a long time.
Soto hit that late home run.
Talk about it.
Soto hit that late home run. And I'm not in no way a baseball fan, but you know, when you hear the announcers and you watching Sports Center and you see the setup and how it goes, and he hit that joint, I said, pause. I said, damn.
Yeah. He hit that joint.
Yeah, that was a hell of a hit.
Yeah, he was. He did send that ball out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? Word. Okay.
The setup, right?
Damn.
The setup.
Yeah, he's trying to set me up. Trying to set me up. You gotta watch how you talk nowadays. Damn. Everything is recorded now.
That ball.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, word. Y'all hitting balls, huh? Yeah, next thing you know, you're all a world star. Like, you know what I'm saying? Word up, man.
So
So
Cam and Dame on talk about them guys are balls and hoops. Jesus Christ.
yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. But hey, we'll welcome that publicity any day. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, let's get to some nigga news. This is a new segment today that I call nigga news, because it's nigga news, man. And they out here making us look bad. And I say nigga loosely because I see that they use the word nigga on the Breakfast Club a lot nowadays. So why can't we use it? Amongst other words too, right? You know what I'm saying? So, and shout out to Zai. He walks right in the
Right
camera.
by you.
The sausage head in the building.
You
But
know,
anyway,
he's the birthday guy.
yeah, he's nigga news. That's what I'm talking about. The birthday guy out here doing birthday guy things. So, welcome home to Big Meech.
Welcome home.
We talked about this on Friday, right?
Mhm.
Everybody and their mother on their social media page, on their stories, yo, Meech is free. Meech is home. You would think half of these people actually knew Meech. And shout out to Fifth, because Fifth shined a bright light on that whole BMF story. You know what I'm saying? So now, the reason why I put this in our nigga news, because
You know, as well as the good, as far as Meech coming home, you know, is they got the bad out here. Now, they is a claim that his best friend was he once he come out, the best friend's going to jail or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, you know, or something to that effect. And he said the whole time he was in jail, the best friend was looking after him, and now he's out. The best friend is going to end up going to jail or something like that, you know, and the family wants to go after him behind that.
well, I don't want to really speculate and talk too much on that because I really don't know. I didn't see it. I don't want to really go too much on it because I don't know what that stems from, and I don't want to be out here putting out false news. But one thing that I did see on the Shade Room, which is a credible source, is an Atlanta bottle girl. And she is not old enough to know who Big Meech is, but she was on social media going hard for the team, talking about, oh, welcome on, Big Meech. I'm telling you, those BMF guys, those fake guys in Atlanta, they was out there, 17 dudes in a section with only 3 bottles. They ain't spending no money. They out here looking bad. We happy you home now. Hopefully you come to the club and start making it rain. I'm like, yo, how ignorant does this heifer sound here? She out here, this man done served 20-something joints in jail. And all you could talk about is what he used to do. Now, in order for you to, now I don't know how many of y'all be in the club busting bottles open and all that in Atlanta. Bottles in the club are about 1,000 point markup.
Yeah.
A regular bottle that you would buy for $59.99 in the store goes for a grand total of $300
Facts.
in spots in Atlanta. So
New York too.
You saying in New York too. Shout out to King Keno. He told me it was $3.50 for a bottle of Moet Rosé. I said, no, sir. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But the audacity of her to say it was 17 guys in a section and only 3 bottles. I'm not the sharpest tack in the box, but that sounds like $900 for 3 bottles for 17 people. That's a lot.
And everybody might not
You know
drink in that crew.
Shout out to Dre, my brother Big East always, and shout out to Echo Magazine, man. Out here showing love to Bars and Hoops, the family, and to me personally, man, I appreciate it. But say it again, I'm sorry.
I said, and everybody in their crew might not drink.
But they in the strip clubs.
That don't mean
She
anything.
said it was no money being thrown in the air. There's 17 people in the section, 3 bottles. That's $900. You know how many cases of liquor they could have bought with $900?
You want some money, chick? Walk the blade. You be all right.
Yeah.
Walk the blade. You trying to make it rain? Walk the blade. You get, depending how you look, you get all the money you want. You might be a little tired at the end of the night, but you know, worn out.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I found that to be utterly ridiculous. That's why I put it under the nigga news. Because for her to basically, the first thing that she can think about with him coming home is him coming to the club and turning up and spending wild amounts of money on alcohol as if he's still going to come back home and be a drug dealer.
My hope
is just wild to me. Go ahead, Zach.
My whole thing with that is, and it's not with just him. I've seen a lot of this, you know, when the dudes come home, welcome home. I think that's the most ignorant-ish out there, because it's like, bruh,
more overrated.
I'm gonna say ignorant because, bruh, if you know, one person I was reading online says, well, he spent most of his time destroying the community by selling drugs, blah blah blah. So why would we welcome him home when there's kids going to college and we don't even have parties for that, but y'all have a party for somebody coming home? And under those circumstances, that's my light bulb went on. I totally agree with that 100. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I've never seen that making sense.
Well, that's always been the case, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people make it home from jail, man. You know, a lot of people may not make it home from jail. That's the honest reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not glorifying jail. You know what I'm saying? I visited. I went to a lot of prisons in New York State, man, to visit people, man, and it's not the move, man. You know what I mean? After you finish your visit, you see the faces when they got to go back into their reality and you go back to your reality, man. I would not want the roles to be reversed, man, because God forbid, man, you know, I ever had to put myself in a position to go to jail. I would not want my moms come there, go through that, man, my sister, my kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My niece. I wouldn't want them to go through that. But hey, man, I can't say that, you know, I can say that for everybody. Everybody's life is different, man. People go through certain situations that put them in those predicaments. Everybody walk a different path in life. But
my thing is, everybody have a choice.
Yeah, everybody does have a choice.
You can choose. You can choose to know, you know, what your circumstances are and what's the ramifications of your actions.
That always goes back to the level of education.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? And not a lot of people have that. So, who also made a bullet point in my nigga news today was Supreme Jr. You know what I'm saying? he expresses his feelings about the amount of love that Meech has received since coming home.
He feeling the way.
He feels away because he says that Prince has been home for a few months and I ain't seen nobody going to their social medias saying welcome home to my uncle and this, that, and the third. You know, and I just found that incredibly sad. Like, why do you care if anybody is glorifying your uncle? And no disrespect to them, no disrespect to the team. It's 6 degrees of separation. Like, everybody know everybody in Queens, but I gotta call a spade, man. Prince don't even glorify the fact that he did 30 years in jail behind what he did. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he even cares if people celebrates his life or celebrates him coming home. He's just happy to be home. He wasn't supposed to
It's so
even come
messed
home.
up out here. They want people to glorify people coming home from jail instead of long legacies on how people do things out here for the communities, positive things.
Come on.
You know, come on. Y'all paying attention to the wrong thing out here. That's why it's all messed up now.
Yeah, man. And shout out to the Furtado brothers, man. Shout out to Lance. Shout out to Taj. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to their whole foundation, man. You know what I mean? King of Kings, man. They out here trying to transform the communities that they, once did their thing in, man. I salute those guys, man. I know a lot of people that work with them, that's affiliated with them, that's out here doing things and trying to make positive changes. You know what I'm saying? So by no means am I trying to shame anybody when it comes to it, but I just look at the world that we live in today, man, with social media and the things that people are sitting here really going on and turning their cameras on and saying and talking about is just ridiculous to me, man. Like the fact that you're looking at the fact that people are glorifying a man who, and no disrespect, kind of was like 10 times bigger than what, your uncle and them was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It really shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? It really shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. At the end of the day, man, Prince is home. He's trying to turn over a new life, and he said it, man. If you paid attention to that documentary, man, the Supreme Team documentary, and shout out to Nas, because it was a well put together documentary that I think that it was made to make people really think about the choices that they make out here in these streets, man. These street legends that a lot of you glorify, wish that they had your life.
How about that?
You know what I'm saying? They wish that they had that consistent 9 to 5 check. They wish that they had that pension that you gonna get when you about to retire from your job. You know what I'm saying? So, don't sit there and think that, that other side is sweet, man. It don't come with benefits, man. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't guaranteed no pension or nothing with that, man. The only thing you guarantee is either jail or you dying. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's a whole fact. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, man, welcome home to Tut, man. For those who don't know who King Tut is, he's another guy from Brooklyn that was in the streets, notorious. A lot of people kind of heard about him through Tupac, when Tupac and his Against All Odds song, said what he said in the line about Tut, because Tut was a notorious guy that used to run down on people to make them give it up, man. Now him, the Haitian Jacks and all of them, that was their thing back in the day. So he came home the other day. Shout out to Fifth. Fifth is always tied into what's going on. Him and Uncle Murder was seen partying with Tut in Brooklyn last night or the night before. You know what I'm saying? For those that be thinking that Fifth don't be outside, Fifth be outside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He be outside.
He's always outside. They don't know why people keep saying that.
Yeah, Fifth is always outside, man. He's always watching
by himself.
And again, it's always 6 degrees of separation, man. Shout out to my brother Light. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's tied into everybody at the end of the day, man. But welcome home, Tut, man. And it's weird because now we in 2024 and you look at it like, damn, all of these people that went to jail in like the 80s and the 90s, they're about to start coming home.
Yep.
So, and society is a totally different place right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my advice to all of you that are free and that have been home the whole time that all these guys were in jail, don't trade places because jail is a different place now. Jail has always been
different animal now,
but it's a totally different animal now. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man, for real. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next topic on the agenda. Method Man out here making obvious headlines, but I kind of want to hear what you guys got to say about a statement that he made. He basically said that the 80s and 90s era are the best eras in hip hop. Do you agree?
Go ahead, Zah. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I seen that interview. He said late 80s and 90s is the best era. I agree. It was a lot of good music, you know what I'm saying, from my view, from 87 going up. I didn't start really listening to rap to 84, 85 with my brothers. So 87, 88, you know, they had the Gang Stars come out, the Wu and them came out in 89, Leaders, 88, 89, Tribe, 80, 89. So you got a lot of good music that came out then. It just got even better going into 90. So with the I forgot the EPMDs. There's a lot of good music. So I'm gonna say yeah. I totally agree with him. And 90s just took it further with Pete Rock, CL Smooths. You had the West Coast, the Death Row regime came out with them, Tupac, Ice Cube, and all, you know. So yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Jay?
The real hip hop.
Okay.
Definitely, man. Like nothing can compete with the 90s, man. Especially the music that's coming out now. Like, I mean, I hate this. Nah, I'm not gonna be a hater, man. I'm not gonna be a hater. But
You ain't being a hater, just stay in your opinion.
yeah, you know.
Okay.
What about you, Tips?
I'm gonna say with this era of music that's out now, it's all about the beat. They're not saying nothing. The 80s and 90s, they were saying something. That's what drew your attention more than anything else, you know. So I'm agree with everybody else was saying, yeah, those years was the best years.
We was looking for the message and the lyricism behind the message. Today, you know, you got the young fellas. I ain't gonna say no names, Lil Yachty. They get on talk about I ain't freestyling. What's a freestyle? What am I getting for freestyling and stuff like that? So come on.
What's that girl? Ice Spice. I forgot she was on somebody's podcast and he wanted her to freestyle. Instead of her freestyling, she twerk.
Hey, man. You know, it's a different breed, man. It's a totally different breed now, right? So I partly agree with Method Man, right? The 80s was cool, but the 80s wasn't better than late 90s. Because we're saying late 90s because Nas came out in 94. Big came out in 93. Raekwon came out in 96. Jay came out in 96. So from that late 90s era on to like the mid 2000s, well, that was 92. The greatest era of hip hop.
Well, you're talking about the albums.
No. I'm talking about the overall quality of music. Because in the 80s, how many artists in the 80s can you name?
In the 80s?
In the 80s. Go ahead, name them.
EPMD, Agri and Rakim, LL.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what state.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
NWA.
Okay.
Public Enemy. Kool Mo D.
He said Mo D.
Mo D.
Curtis Blow. I'm just saying. You said the 80s. You said the 80s.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You're saying 80s.
All right, so I should say relevant 80s rappers.
LL. EPMD. Redman.
Redman's not the 80s.
Redman is not the 80s.
Redman was on EPMD album. So if you gonna buy albums, 90. You gonna buy albums or you gonna buy when they first hit the track?
I'm just going by impact, man. Period.
Okay.
Period. We ain't switching.
Public Enemy was the impact.
Well, Public Enemy was an impact. EPMD was an impact. So, Run DMC.
L was
they
an
was still
impact
relevant at the late 80s.
He was a young teenager at the time.
Thanks to Pete Rock.
He was an impact. So, Running them was an impact because everybody wanted to show to Adidas at one point in time.
But it's very limited. It's basically what I'm trying
Rick.
to get at. It's very limited. Like y'all was saying everything else than what I wanted to hear. I only heard maybe 5 names. When we go over 90s, 2000, you got the Locks.
Well, yeah,
Eminem.
But it's not
DMX.
80s against the 90s. He just said he preferred the 80s. And then we got to remember he's in his 50s, so he's going by his.
So then my question to you, and then what is really actually the golden era?
The
90s.
golden era.
Oh,
No,
no,
not the whole 90s.
I'm talking the Steelers.
Slow down now. From
What's the
94,
golden era?
94 to 99, 2000, that was the golden era. You want to know why? Because you had guys going triple, diamond, double platinum. You had Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule all going double and triple platinum back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? LL was still around in that era, yes. You had Tupac, 96. He was going diamond. Well, not diamond. He went double platinum with his double CD. You had the birth of Fabulous. You know what I'm saying? You had Eminem. Who else came out?
Yeah,
You had
Lost Boys
the-
around that time. Lost Boys around that time.
Well, the Lost Boys was not Lost. Yeah, yes. Matter of fact, Lost Boys late
Lost
90s.
Boys was late 90s.
Late 90s, yes.
Lost
90s.
Boys 97,
97,
98.
So, to me, that really carried the 90s era. Like the
Big
early
Rock, Still
90s,
Smooth.
that was early 90s. And they ain't
It
even
came
have a
out
whole,
94.
they ain't even have a whole run through the 90s. They just had like that one album.
The only one who really had a run until
Was
he passed
Pete Rock.
away was and Heavy D.
Heavy D.
Heavy D
Yes,
too.
yes.
We'll keep that in mind because he came in the 80s and he lasted like L into the 90s.
Then the Woo.
Right. Then the Woo.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then that just took a whole life of his own into the 2000s. 99, they dropped the Wu-Tang Forever album.
Yeah, but Wu dropped in
Huh?
90 though. The first
No,
album,
no,
Into the Chambers, Into 36 Chambers.
36
was 90.
Chambers came out in 97, 98.
You sure about that?
Yes, 97, 98. Oh, matter of fact,
You have to
no,
do that.
93 Protect Your Neck came out. Because I heard that on Stretch and Bobito.
Yeah, I heard.
93
Classic.
Protect Your Neck came out.
So
So
it might have been 91.
it came out like 95. 95. It ain't no 91. It came out about 95. Because in the 91, 92, that's when Kane era started dying from like 87. G-Rap stayed
And that's when
consistent.
Mob was
Mobb
consistent.
Deep came.
Came with their music.
96 on the whole 2000s. So they really carried that 90s era.
And what's the
late
Beat Nuts?
90s.
The Beat Nuts too.
Beat Nuts was like
93.
early 90s. Yeah, 93 Wu-Tang came. Yep.
Yep.
93. That's what I heard
93.
Stretch and Bobito. That's what
You
I
was still
heard.
in
Old
school
Dirty
when that
was the
came out.
illest, huh?
You still in school when that came.
Yes, exactly. You know what I mean? So I partly agree, but yes, the 80s get the credit for like, not even gonna say pioneering, because pioneers really started in like the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Curtis blowing on them, like, you know what I'm saying?
Each decade brought in the next decade.
Yeah.
I think, you know, so 70s brought in the 80s, the 80s brought in the 90s. So
Yeah.
because if it would have died out then, you wouldn't have most of these 90s rappers coming in there. So, you know, it kind of just went from there. They took the baton and they went and ran it to do their
Yeah.
thing. And then we end up to where we are now.
Yep. Then you got the Beanie Seagulls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They run. State Property had a nice run. You know what I'm saying?
To a tour.
Freeway.
To a tour.
Facts.
They finished their careers off with a tour,
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
Then the locks just exploded into the 2000s
Keep going.
to now.
Because they didn't get their money in the beginning.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? To
that-
now, people think Jadakiss the best thing since sliced bread.
That versus put them back up. That versus definitely put them back up
Yeah,
because
Because
they
today's
got
price ain't yesterday.
they
Yesterday's
got
price ain't
their
today's price.
streams went up 300% after that
Facts.
versus.
Look, you got G-Dep coming home, still performing special delivery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Black Raw.
He,
Puff had a
he
lot.
came home looking for Puff, and Puff can't do nothing for him
Hey,
right
man.
now.
Baby oil. Yeah.
You knew all this was coming. That's why he gave all their copyrights back to them.
He probably did.
You know?
I don't think he knew. I
They
don't
saying
think he
that
was
the
coming
money
like
wasn't
this.
all that great anyway for
It
the
wasn't.
copy, for the paper.
Of course not, because he probably gave them on bullshit ass contracts.
Yeah,
You know how
you
that
know,
go.
We don't know.
You know?
Lou
We'll never
was
know.
the only one that said he never had to go through that.
Yeah.
It's because of the streams.
Why
The
not
streams
married?
Don't make that much
Go ahead,
money.
Jay.
Why not
Talk
married?
about it,
She
Jay.
wasn't under Bad Boy.
Why I'm
It's
not
about the
who?
streams.
She
now.
wasn't under
It's
Bad Boy.
about the streams.
Oh.
now.
She's under Uptown,
Yeah.
but she wasn't under Bad Boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
man. So you know, man, I kind of agree with Meth, but I kind of disagree. But we in the ballpark, though. You know what I'm saying? We all got different opinions. So we gonna take it to today's mix, man. The end of the streets and all that 80s 80s and 90s stuff is gonna go right out the window with Tips, because we know what Tips is about to come with. He gonna come with that ignorant street music that we all tend to love up here at Balls and Hoops Radio, by the way. So Tips, what you got for us today, man?
You know, my first selection, I had to go with the song is Unbearable.
Yeah.
RJ Payne featuring Rockless Monster.
Oh God.
Let's go, Jay.
Wet work.
I posted this in the group.
Listen, I got battle scars that'll rattle y'all, and paranoid fits clap at y'all and your avatar. Wrath of God felt when I rapped this hard. Like, bitch, I said vodka, not Henny. I spaz in bars. Listen, I talk like I'm chosen. I walk like I'm floating, sparking the potent. Your confidence like promise is broken. Now I'm in the dope shit. In motion. Y'all in motion. Y'all some sheets and wolf clothing, but forgot who the goat is. Go. No hocus pocus, just focus. No, this cold shit just flow to me. I'm Ali, just roping the dope and the greatest. Your favorite unbreakable old nigga, I'm Logan. Don't know him from Adamantine. I'm up and I fold him. Damon Wayne's more money, wow, no homie, you clown. Respectfully, grown gangsters walk up on me and bow. Disrespectfully, the youngest run up on you and pow. Right in the kisser, be the Ralph cram the chrome in your mouth. Bang, zoom, open your scout. No, I don't condone it, it's foul. That ain't the point, it's a warning off with your crown. For taunting and flaunting and putting on a show for the crowd. Without a stage, you have you putting on shows for the cloud. But mom, gun bar, play you flat if son dare. His pops raised him in the garden and he Madison Square, Brooklyn, New York, or online beefing, that is just weird. Come and put a hole in your schedule, that's your Montclair. Fuck.
Anywhere I land, I got contraband, I remain fly. With the gang of solo, outside the booth, I'm the same guy. A gun-toting midget with great expectations, I aim high. Devil's Night set shit on fire, that's why my name high. Neither never playing, no sir, I serve him the thing pop. Line after line is pure dope, my lab is the cane spot. Who the fuck is this with an intricate petty lane plot? Leave him spilling his guts as quick as a snitch that name drop. Your wave stop, nothing to move, niggas won't eat today, ain't shit sweet. Reach for my ice and think it's a piece of cake. Beat the brakes off of a rapper with hands and feet for pay. Right. You insecure as fuck with this rap shit, dog. You Issa Rae. I'm at your front door with full force. You like the kid and play and dance around the issue all night. Sydney and Shireen, I be kicking some fucking ass and burning people up. Bullets be having a certain way of saying keep in touch. Even my jewelry be warning niggas not to reach for us. The last bum who tried got blessed. He really needed bucks. Dirty doesn't rep up and rapping like this for always. Walk through a crew of niggas and kick they dice down the hallway.
God damn. Shout out to Rock Ness Monster. That's what I'm talking about. Helter Skelter.
Well, he
late
didn't
90s.
He didn't even get the meth part.
Late
but,
90s.
You know,
shout out to
well,
It's
Jay.
a 5-minute song, man.
5-minute song. We gonna hear it.
Keep going.
Get it on all streaming platforms.
All
You know what I'm
streaming
saying?
platforms.
Shout
We're
out to
moving right
Jay.
along.
Shout out to the DJ watching the time. Watching
Right,
the time.
watching the time.
Let's
Watching the
go.
time. My next selection is Black Widow. Ron Streets featuring West
Wrong
Side Guns.
streets. Uh-oh.
Hey yo, I got samples on my feet. They ain't even made a box yet. Ruger check, Glock check, Money Mock next was all the process. I'm out of Mobay, smoking back to back. Job bless. It's the Scorpion King, the glorious things. My nigga had dreads, went upstate. Now he got a baldy like Mr. Clean. Never catch me off my dean. The duffel bag for Celine. My Delina bad, so bad. She don't sing, she don't cook, she don't clean. Body on the front porch, seen it spleen on the ring. In the mess up with cocktails, features with buck 50s in a Rolls Royce Boattail. Don't ever come across here frontin' or get stumped out 40 below Louis. I think we on to something.
You think this is all? You think this is La La Land, fam? You think this is all plaything? This is real shit, you know?
Fly New York, all these think I'm gorgeous. Who you thought was raw as a bum I wipe the floor with. Champ like the nature boy, my figure 4 flawless. Before rap tape was boy scamming, getting off shit. I turn your tape off if I ever come across it. Yellow tape off your corner, have them lighting torches. born with the gift of the game. I wasn't taught this. It's a bomb on my train of thought. Stay cautious to get different effects. I had to switch the causes, change the course. I went from court to tours, rocking cause kicks. Flashy, we not the same. I've been a VIP, a rapper, but I clap you like Chi Ali. You know the steez, if it ain't paper, sucker beat it. I never seen y'all fly in a bitch, I need it. Conceited, top seeded, it costs guap to see this. All these is my seeds, but they ain't got my genius. I wash all of them dirty, take them to the cleaners. CDs come with a syringe, take it intravenous.
Yeah. Moving right along.
Yes, sir.
And before you move on, being that we playing all of these records, man, I'd be remiss if I didn't say rest in peace to Brownsville Kai, man. We lost one, man. He was one of them original guys from Brooklyn, man, that was definitely out here putting on for the underground movement of hip hop, man. Rest in peace to Brownsville Kai. Sorry, Tips, I had to get that in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My next selection is a little throwback. It ain't too far back, but it's a little throwback, called Plain Sight. Vado featuring Lloyd Banks.
My God.
Oh. Sorry about that.
Hey, Mr. DJ.
And that's 1 point. That's about 1.5 in there.
You are now tuned into the Trinity.
Hey yo, these foolies let the toolie spread, ringing like a newlywed. See me with the koofy heads, thick beards, Fuby dreads. Yes. Got him truly fed, yays on, shoe be red, Louis spread. White bitches quick to get his mooly head. Get him hard pipe, chick resemble Paul Spice. Spit a verse, every bar hurts like a dog bite. Drop a pin, it gon' slide, feet car bike. Hit a roar far right, Venador, dark night. I ain't falling to play, I could get you gone today. Snatch a kid from your baby moms, make him John Bonet. Me and G.Y., we like OG1 and J. When I call the players from the higher up, Sean McVay. Get your girl ramp, put it on world cam. Understand, cop and go, rock and roll, Pearl Jam. Credit cards, check fraud, I'm on my third scam. I ain't gonna say it no more. Birdman.
Life is crazy for me. You can make a movie out it. Usually doubt it. Grinding got my pockets full and jewelry crowded. Pooty salad. Nigga want my spot. He gotta shoot me out it. Gucci product season. Treated Bentley like a hoopty cow with Rory Lamb. Fuck the pigs. It's birdies on your body cam. Block me blam. Some be on the side of the road. Cosby playing. I'll be damned. Bleachers back all on me. Paparazzi jam. Chip shoulder. Rocky hand. Grip toe. The Mozzie tan. Peasants buried. I ain't worried. You can't kill what's dead already. Head was heavy. Lost it all. Numbers on your neck. I'm petty. Everyone ain't meant to reach you. Numbers on the separate celly. You stuck in a mess already. The fuck can the desperate tell me? Oh, my shit is out this world. Pluto when I hit the scene. Blue notes is my nicotine. You know what I did for Queens. Kudos to those living dreams. Kudos when I get the lean. Shut up, you done made it hot. Kudos before I intervene. This life will catch us in the long run. Fuck it, I see it when it happens. Back to stacking when the fall comes. Summer kicks in, there'll be more runs. Different blocks, same stories, though. The ghettos where we all from. They lurking. Ain't no room for you to take it light. But some don't make it home, and two wrongs make it right. They hating stays the same, and you remain a tight. Envy and plain sight.
I used to know my jail ID like ABC, no ACT can get past your ADT. Home invasion, chrome blazing, ACP. Sock over ACGs on ATVs. Got a team of young shooters like the ACC that cop the AP before they own APT. Get pounds down from the A through A3C. Stage equipment, brain different, no ADD. Nah. R.I.P. M.A.T.T. be mad forever. Used to ask to rap forever. Lacking never. Get snatched, kidnapped for cheddar. Your ear cut off. Send it back attached with leather. Wrapped in leather. This what New York sound like. You sound like who? Don't even sound right. K-Slade gone. What we gonna do now? Like I'm now like Frank White. Fixing my crown right.
Moving right along. My next selection. The song is called Unreal. Ransom and Stove God's Cooks.
Stove God Cooks, right.
Had a dream of being as large as Gotti. It turned into nightmares and fears when I saw his body. Hard to copy. Folding his paper up like it's origami. Doing drive-bys in a Maserati with Margaret Robbie. Suicide Squad shitting. I don't feel a thing after them hits like Paulie Majanaji, 40 kamikaze, send them to your doorstep. That's more depth. So pay a price that costs less. Don't listen to gangster rappers who cross-dress. I'm Dame, Russell on step. Out of bounds with a whole rock. Out of town on a cold block. This how it sounds when the flow's hot. Kitchen utensils, couple forks, plates, and an old pot. Coke spot, sit bag stuffing right by the stove top. No, you ain't got no shot. Who wants to suffer this hot steel? Mama, I done made it. Your son is touching a Hot Wheel. Fake ass rappers, that other stuff I do not feel. Tiffany gold mask, cause this motherfucker is not real.
I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
The top dropped in my shooter stand. I'm screaming, shoot again. That's the type of mood I'm in. I sign a lease for the kilos, then I move them in. Stomp on them bitches till they get evicted. This is stove ticking blue flame business. The digital scale numbers is infinite. The difference is I take the corner of the brick and dip it in. Pull it out the water with the crystal still in it. A Mary G's on your bitch floor, pistol still in it. These niggas is cooking mystery mix. They brought the Yayo and the Corvette. Coking in my paws, I've been bagging up since this morning. I used to want 100,000 in the foreign. Now I want 100 mil in a Porsche with more horses under the hood than Ralph Lauren. Class A Azul poured in with the squirt. My young boy on that walk in a perk, don't get murked. My niggas got it out the dirt. Now we more dirt than whiskey. 41 blocks in the 6 speed. Is you kidding me?
Yeah. Moving right along. My next selection, shout outs to those Griselda boys. You know, I had to find the right track to play for this weekend. So I went with Coke Runs featuring Ransom.
Gotcha.
Let's go, Jake.
The butcher coming, nigga. My nigga 38 special. Stabbed and shot 2. Let's go. Powder, I endorsed it. I had to monetize my market. The only trapper to put an ATM outside of my apartment. Hustlers ride around in Porsches. Yes, men cried around in bosses. We got plugs from flying down to Florida. Riding around exploring, buying brown in Chinatown. Tying down the corner. Every king will be crowned. It ain't no hiding out from karma, Clip go out the window and throw the iron out the Honda. Neighbors hear that thing growling like a lion out Rwanda, The landlord wouldn't hand us the keys, so I moved my plans up to speed. Now I'm standing in Alexander McQueen. I was out gambling, chancing my dreams, root of the family tree, so I can never sleep on a hammock in peace. They was just comparing y'all legends to me yesterday, especially him standing next to me. He's featherweight, bump heads he wasn't expecting to meet Leatherface. Background check, came back with a clean resume. The butcher, nigga.
Yeah, what these rappers don't do is resonate. Let's set it straight. I ran more rackets than any tennis grade. Won't hesitate. Getting fed a bed of grapes on like 10 estates. Don't let us wait. A roasted array of veggies with bread and steak. Don't set a plate for that nigga there, cause he wasn't bread at 8. Let's celebrate. My man's home from selling weight, got 11 crates. I told him, look, why don't you meditate on a better rate? He said, nah, but he ain't no hella waits next to heaven's gates. Then he states, I'll see you in hell. I told him to set the date, cause I've seen 8 sections of hell while living in section 8. As a youth was labeled a bad boy, but still blessed with faith. Check the tapes, you'll see me hopping fences when they investigate. Come on. Yeah, I ain't never been nothing less than great. A little bit of Pac, J, Nas, Pun, DMX, and Face. Nah, you ain't never seen these impressive traits. Let's debate and pin your location, and I'll address your hate.
Standing over the stove, I show you how to cook a key. A quarter brick over each eye. My nigga, look at me. Fuck turning 1 into 2. I'ma push for 3, and if I gotta bring it to you, I need a booking fee. Look at these rap niggas acting like hoes. I picked a mother load up, then tackled my goals. I probably made more sales than Apple with phones. All I did was break bricks and drop them like I'm accident prone.
Yeah. That was my little top 5, but being that I was blessed with another song, I got one more, Steels, one more, then I'm out of here.
Okay.
You know, you came with this one called Hairline. I'll let you announce who that one is. Who that one is, Steels?
Shout out to my brother Shamgar Jose and Ghost Dave. You know what I'm saying?
Play me, I'm like Katie with the blick off safety. Clip on the guns like the tongue on cakey. Pardon these Parkinson dudes is all shaky. They beef patty crust, trust they all flaky. Shout out to dudes getting pussy off their headline. Shout out to dudes getting pussy off their headline.
Whatever, I was telling my homies last night, a fresh haircut can get you some pussy. And the reason why I say that, the power of a fresh line can start a life, because that honey will be attracted to that fresh line and give you some pussy, and you get her pregnant. It all started from that line.
Feel like Kobe with the leather on, holding the trophy. Cause of the shade they gave, they made a new cool modi. Rip the hymen, no feel this hymen, that's OD. Patiently waiting like Curtis Jackson in 03. Lord of the Rings, got me shadowed by Golem. Simple and plain, fuck the game, I'm deep stroking. Mayweather shoulder rope, ain't any bullshit they throw. Broke the bot, Ted DiBiase bills down your throat. Chef to whatever I spit, lips get burnt as the words start to exit my lips. Ooh, they throwing shade, no Medusa on the side. I expect Versace if I'm getting Biggie vibes. Why force it? I trained on Dagobah, the saber tooth for the truth. Whenever I saber spar, I'm Shay Davis, Mr. Clay Davis. Shit. Let me give you a new call with the straight rays. Play me, I'm like Katie with the blick off safety. Clip on the guns like the tongue on cakey. Pardon these Parkinson dudes is all shaky. They beef patty crust, trust they all flaky. Shout out to dudes getting pussy off their headline. Shout out to dudes getting pussy off the headline.
No need for applause unless it's from my squad. Clapping with literature to make it don't be snarl. Taking away like cow gone, deadbeat, cow gone. You sleep, ring the alarm, drop one of them flex bombs, napalm, mini beat. Just the nature of the beast. I feast, same time shit on them from my mouthpiece. Halitosis having that. So spitting hot shit is natural. Yo, it don't even matter, dude. My attitude compatible to a fucking radical. Alley-oop into a wicked slam like Beanie Manitou. Mad at who? Me? I guess your hate is justified, cause if I was you, I feel the same way too. But the difference, I mind my fucking business. Motivates me to mind my fucking business. Never hate, energy waste, bad for business. So to these beats, I give the fucking business, nigga.
Dents of a man armor shows he's battle tested. So think before you speak whenever a man's presence. Had no father in your house. You talk to your mama reckless. Try that shit on the block and they stomp your poor head in. Okay, let's get something through your head. Next 2 bars might get you a little fed. You in a DM, ready to spend some bread. I gave the yawa in the shower, now I'm pissing on the leg. I know, but she asked me to. Don't get mad at me, she just nasty, dude. You just mad, you ain't doing nasty too. Taking stripes on his cheeks, talking sassy. Woo. Why would I care what a sucker shit about me? Should I doubt he? Would I revout me? Could I reach out, squeeze? Goodbye.
And now I'm gonna go get this nigga some pussy.
Shout out to Sham God, man. That's off that Jimmy's Jump theme. Get it on all streaming platforms right now, man. Word up, man. I'm gonna have them up here too, man, in the next couple weeks. You know what I mean? To talk more about that album and that project. But shout out to Tips for that End of the Streets mix.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna get to the pain part of the show. We're gonna talk a little bit about these NFL scores, man.
Let's talk about it.
Week 7, halfway through, man. And it's not looking good out here, man. We're gonna start with the Thursday night game, man. The Denver Broncos came into New Orleans and opened the can of whoop ass on the New Orleans Saints, beating them 33-10, stomped them out like they owed somebody some money. You know what I'm saying? Moving on over to England, London, I should say. The Jacksonville Jaguars opened a can of whoop ass on the New England Patriots, to where the coach came out and said that our team is just soft right now. Trevor Lawrence had a subpar performance, 15 for 20 through the air, 193 yards, 1 touchdown. Drake May, in his second start as quarterback of the New England Patriots, looked like they got a replacement for Tom Brady. He went 26 to 37 through the air, 276 yards, 2 touchdowns, but it wasn't enough because Tank Bigsby went crazy on the ground. 26 carries for 118 yards, and he added 2 touchdowns for the Jaguars, who win their second game of the season and move to 2-5. Moving on over to, we're going to move on over to, where should we go?
Together.
Yeah, we get it together. We're going to go over to Minnesota, where the Vikings fall to the Lions 31-29 on a last-second field goal by the kicker. It was a close game. It was an NFC North showdown. Either one of those teams can come out of the division. Jared Goff, of course, went bananas. 280 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns. Sam Darnold seems like he's coming back down to earth, Jay. He had 259 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Aaron Jones came back from injury, carried the ball 14 times for 93 yards and 1 touchdown. But Jamar Gibbs wasn't having it today. He carried the ball 15 times for 118 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Amon-Ra St. Brown added 8 receptions for 112 yards and 1 touchdown to put the Lions past the Vikings 31-29. Moving on over to Buffalo, where the Bills opened a can of whoop ass on the Titans 34-10. Josh Allen, usual day at the office, 21-33 from the air, 323 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keon Coleman had 4 receptions for 125 yards. On the other side of things in Tennessee, Mason Rudolph, yes. For those of you who don't remember Mason Rudolph, he was about to catch a helmet in the head for calling somebody the N-word. He actually passed for 215 yards and passed for 1 touchdown and 1 interception in a losing effort over there in Tennessee. It's a damn shame what happened to the Titans. You know what I'm saying? Moving on over to Indianapolis. The Colts squeaked by the Miami Dolphins to the tune of 16-10. It was a bum bowl. Nobody passed for a touchdown except for Tyler Huntley on the Miami Dolphins. He went 7-13 through the air for 87 yards and 1 touchdown. That explains how bad that game was.
The bum bowl.
The bum bowl. Indianapolis improved to 4-3. Moving right along. In a showdown. Well, it turned out to be a shellacking in Atlanta. And something told me to go for the Seahawks. The Seahawks flew into Atlanta and trounced the Falcons to the tune of 34-14. Kirk Cousins went for 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions on 232 yards through the air. Excuse me. Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. Right, man. God damn. Geno Smith, my guy.
Bum.
Whatever. Geno Smith found new life in Seattle. He passed for 207 yards for 2 touchdowns. And again, the Seahawks came to Atlanta and trounced the Falcons 34-14.
Shouts out to Geno Smith for that.
Shout out to Geno Smith.
He went to Seattle to refurbish his career. Man.
Talk about it.
His Joe Hill.
Talk about it, man.
Shouts out to him. He didn't have to.
New York just wasn't ready for a black quarterback.
New York wasn't ready for it.
Play for both New York teams.
Play for both of them. Shame on both of them.
Trash.
And he working out in Seattle over there.
Dumpster juice. Yeah, right. Shout out to Geno. Moving on along. The black man is God, by the way. Word up.
That black man is dumpster.
Yeah. A showdown in Green Bay, man, where I came out on the short end of the stick, where the Green Bay Packers beat the Houston Texans to the tune of 24-22. It was a subpar performance by C.J. Stroud, who must have got hurt this game. He went 10 for 21 for 86 yards. Jordan Love went bananas, 24-33 through the air, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Josh Jacobs carried the ball 12 times for 76 yards, and the Packers improved to 5-2. The Green Bay Packers are 5-2, and the Texans dropped to 5-2. How about that? Moving along to Cleveland, where the Bungles beat the Browns 21-14, and it's some sad news out of Cleveland. Yeah, shout out to Tips beating me to the punch. Deshaun Watson,
rapist.
Absolutely. God, man, it's savages, man. We just talk about how black people need to stick together. This is why Obama be talking to y'all any old way, because y'all know how to stick together and support your own. But
Hey,
anyway,
if you rape somebody, you rape somebody.
here we go. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But Deshaun Watson is apparently out with a season-ending ACL injury, man. And it's just sad, man, because it just seems like everybody was rooting against him after those rub and tug allegations. You know what I'm saying? Getting massages, and it ended up being, you know, sexcapades. He had the boom, boom, boom wherever he went. It just didn't seem like everybody wanted him to. It just didn't seem like nobody wanted him to succeed in Cleveland, right?
That's what they taking care of over there on Roosevelt Avenue now. Right?
He basically had one of the richest contracts for a quarterback with all of his money guaranteed, and everybody was hating on him since then, man. And his career went down from there, man. I don't think that was a good fit for him in Cleveland. It is what it is, man. Before he exited the game, he was 15 for 17.
Don't say it wasn't a good fit. I'm sorry, Steels. I have to cut you off. You went and got one of his jerseys, and you rocking his jersey.
It wasn't a good fit.
But you rocked his jersey. You know what I mean?
Kevin Stefanski is not the guy for him, man.
Happy ending.
On the other side of things, the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow went 15 to 25 through the air for 181 yards and 2 touchdowns. Chase Brown carried the ball 15 times for 44 yards. And T. Higgins, returning to his second game of action, had 4 receptions for 82 yards and 1 touchdown. And the Bengals beat the Browns, who are struggling this year, to say the least, and they dropped to 1-6. It's not a good-looking Cleveland, by the way. Oh, my God. And then shellacking that happened at MetLife Stadium.
Jet Life.
The Philadelphia Eagles smashed the New York Giants to the score of 28-3. The Eagles moved to 4-2. The Giants dropped to 2-5. Daniel Jones was pulled from the game. He went 14 for 21 through the air for 99 yards, no touchdowns. He has not thrown a touchdown this season at home. Damn. We're 6-7 weeks in. Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, high school numbers, 10 for 14 through the air, 114 yards, 1 touchdown. But guess what? There was a Saquon Barkley sighting. And it wasn't for the New York Giants.
Of course not.
Of course not. It just this is just how it is.
They got the Saquon section in MetLife Arena now.
Yeah, for real.
You know?
Now,
Jet Life.
Saquon Barkley carried the ball 17 times for 176 yards and 1 touchdown. And he scored more single-handedly than the Giants scored all day. They only mustered up 3 points. And I know John Mara is livid tonight. There'll be no steak tonight.
No rice, no champagne.
No rice, no champagne, no nothing. Word up. A.J. Brown had 5 receptions for 89 yards and 1 touchdown. Malik Neighbors, fresh off a concussion, had 4 receptions for 41 yards. And that was all for the Giants today, folks.
Trash.
Yeah.
That's all, folks.
Moving on to the 4 o'clock games. You got a close one in L.A. between the Raiders and the Rams. The Raiders trail the Rams 7-3. The Commanders are opening the camera whoop ass on the Carolina Panthers in Washington. They lead 20-0. The Chiefs and the 49ers have a close one with Kansas City up 7-3 early. And tonight's action, we got the Jets.
Let's go.
Going to Heinz Field to play against Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, which is not going to be an easy task. You got what's his name coming to play tonight? Hassan Reddick is playing tonight.
Yeah. They don't even know who they're going to start
what's
tonight.
The receiver? Devontae Adams is playing tonight. And Robert Saleh's going to be at home watching the game and rooting against the Jets because they did him filthy and did him dirty. What's your predictions for tonight, Jay?
Win, no matter what.
He's going to be with fireman Ed.
Yeah,
He's going to be fireman Ed?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
Yo,
what's on the menu for tonight, baby?
Welcome to What's on the Menu, where I bring you exclusive dishes from hosting cities in the NFL limelight for Sunday, Monday night games.
And he's going to make you hungry.
Yeah, well, you always hungry. But we're going to start in Pittsburgh, where the Jets come to Pittsburgh, and the first signature dish that I seen that's appetizing, because a lot of that seafood, I can't eat seafood, was
It doesn't matter what you can eat.
Pittsburgh salad.
Okay.
The salad is based on 3 different lettuce with marinated and grilled chicken, grape tomatoes, English cucumber, shredded carrot, grilled pepper, and red onion, and roasted potatoes. Potatoes. And the signature drink to go with that is a classic gin and tonic. My first gin and tonic with this guy right here, man.
Yeah, baby.
With that Bombay.
Yeah,
He comes to my house. He comes to my house with a blue bottle.
Yeah.
And some tonic. I said, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Man?
I'm your pusher.
Yes.
You know, he's not a brown guy. So I said, I'll drink the light. He drink the light. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, but the gin and tonic is a highball cocktail made with gin and tonic water poured over a large amount of ice. The ratio of gin to tonic varies according to taste, strength, and the strength of the gin. Other drinkers might be added. Other drink mixes might have been added to it. Depends on how you like it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people tend to garnish with lemons and other stuff like that. But you know, we're hoodie, we're unprofessional, so we just did gin and tonic.
Wet.
Or get you some of that good old Simply Lemonade. It'll change your life.
Yeah,
you won't wake up for work tomorrow.
He coming with the exotic juices and everything else to go with it. We're gonna move on to Ravens in Tampa Bay.
Oh God.
And this sandwich is pretty much common. You know, ain't much food going on in Florida without it being Cuban and something like that. So we're gonna go. Yeah, I know. We're gonna go to the Cuban sandwich. 1 loaf of Cuban bread, 1/4 cup of yellow mustard, 8 slices of Swiss cheese.
8 slices of Swiss cheese?
Well, this, you know, you're making a hero, bro. They said loaf.
You ain't going to the bathroom tonight.
You ain't going to the bathroom for the
week.
6 slices. Oh, you ain't gonna want to hear this. 6 slices of maple glazed honey ham.
Okay, for you pork lovers, 85ers, we see you.
Non-cipher.
We see you.
16 slices of hot cup capicola and 1 pound of dill pickle planks. 4 teaspoons of unsalted butter softened. And then you mix everything up, heat it up, and then you put it onto the sandwich. And then you go from there. I personally don't rock with it because, you know, I'm not ashamed to say I do eat pork, but I just don't rock with it.
Shout out to Jessica. She said, send that. Shout out to Snacks Holla.
And the signature drink is called the key lime pie martini.
That sounds good.
You drink martinis, man?
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm just asking you a question. Come on.
Neat, not stirred.
Yeah, neat.
None of you guys is James Bond, man. And it's shaken, not stirred. A key lime pie drink is a cocktail that captures the flavors of the dessert martini from a vodka, cream of coconut, lime juice, shaken and strained into a glass. The rim of the glass can be coated with graham cracker crumbs, caramel, or simple syrup, or crushed graham crackers.
That's different.
A lime wheel or mint sprig can serve as a garnish.
That's diabetes.
Yeah, that's facts. That sweet stuff will have you with your head.
That's 2 Monday night games or one?
It's 2.
Two.
And we're gonna move over to Arizona.
Let's
Charges at Arizona.
Let's go.
Arizona.
This one got this secret addresses at.
Yeah, this one might be a pause because
okay.
It might be a pause.
This one might be a pause. This is a signature dish in Arizona called the Santa Run hot dog.
The glizzy.
The glizzy.
It consists of a hot dog that is wrapped in bacon and grilled, served on a bolito-style hot dog bun topped with pinto beans, onions, tomatoes, and a variety of condiments, often including mayonnaise. And a variety of condiments, often including mayonnaise, mustard, and jalapeno salsa.
Heartburn right there.
Yeah, you gotta have a special
an iron stomach for that one.
You gotta have a special stomach to deal with that.
Bathroom, man.
You can't be rooting too hard at the game with that one. Yes,
you shit on all over yourself.
I'd rather have White
Once you
Castle.
raise your hands, you going. Once you raise your hands, you going.
And the signature drink is another common drink. Sort of what we was dealing with today, a tequila sunrise.
Tequila
sunrise.
Yeah, this drink is served unmixed in a tall glass. The modern drink originates from Sausalito, California, in the early 1970s.
Oh, watch out now.
Tequila sunrise.
Tequila sunrise.
There you go.
Shout out to Zai, man.
Shout out to everybody for tuning in and tune in next week for more from what's on the menu.
Please try some of those at home.
Yeah, man.
For those that were listening in, please try those.
Don't try
at
the
home.
glizzy though, unless you're near the bathroom.
Let us know if those really, it really tastes, have your taste buds going. Please let us know.
Be at home if you're gonna eat the glizzy though. Pinto beans, pinto beans and pinto beans and the jalapeno.
Hold on now.
Yeah, you lift your arms up. It's a wrap.
Facts. Pinto beans on a sandwich, bro.
With jalapenos on top of that.
That's too much. That's too much. That's too much.
Bad
enough you gotta deal with the bacon. Bad enough you gotta deal with the bacon.
Oh my God.
Word up,
man. Cipher.
Yeah, at least
85%ers.
85ers. So, before we close out the NFL, man, I forgot to mention, man, Amari Cooper. Made his debut with the Buffalo Bills today.
And what was his stats?
He scored a touchdown. They say he's pretty much automatic wherever he go. He had 4 receptions for 66 yards. They said no matter who the quarterback is, he eats regardless. So my question to y'all,
when he was in Dallas.
He was eating in Dallas too.
You sure?
Yes.
First
Everywhere that he's go, they said that he averages no less than 76 yards per game.
Well,
no matter who the quarterback is. That's crazy.
He was mad at Deshaun Watson, and they showed video of it.
Really?
Of him going at him because he wasn't giving him the ball enough.
Really?
Divas.
It was about, if I'm not mistaken, it was about 3 games ago. They was showing video of them arguing on the sidelines of him not getting the ball enough.
Wow. And he came to Buffalo saying it doesn't matter how many times he gets the ball. He's okay with that.
Yeah.
Well, he was the only Bills receiver to
this,
score a touchdown.
First of all, the Bills needed another receiver besides Diggs, right?
Yeah.
So that's what they got Cooper there, for the low price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting, man. So I think that might be the piece that they needed to kind of help them in this first game for him to score a touchdown out off the rip. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The Giants came to score a touchdown all game. They had 4 quarters.
Where the dimes at?
Where the
dimes at?
He didn't score a touchdown this whole
Where the
year.
dimes at?
That's
what I said. Where the dimes at?
He ain't scored a touchdown at the home stadium yet. His stats are way better on the road than they are at home. That's a bad thing.
That's
His
real
days are
bad.
numbered in New
That's
York,
bad.
man. So, how much time we got? We got about 25 minutes left.
Yes,
man.
sir.
I guess we can go right into the NBA, man. Then we're going to have J.O.J. ended off for the blend cycle, like he always do. Oh, okay. We got the power going out on one side, but it's all right. So, what's your season predictions this year, man?
Go ahead, Tips.
Let you go
who you
first.
got? Who you got?
You
Who
the
you got?
champions. I'm gonna let the
Who
champions
you got
go
coming
first.
out the East and who you
Let's
got
go,
coming out the
champion.
West?
Let's go, champion.
Well,
You the champion. Let's go.
Boston's going to repeat, but coming out the West, I'm going to pick if because I've seen some pictures of Luka, he dropped some pounds considerably, and if Klay Thompson can find his jumper off the milk carton, they might be going back to the finals.
Okay, then. So my question to you with that one is, you said Boston is going to repeat. Who in the East is your biggest threat?
It ain't nobody. We ran through the whole league.
No.
Jay, ring the bell.
No, please. I just want to know who's your biggest threat in the East. In the East. If you was really scared to see somebody.
Philly.
Okay, you say Philly. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Why not chime in for a minute, right?
Oh, here we go.
So I'm not even going to
trying to get me to say
right?
New York.
I ain't going to even get that. I ain't going to go there. So let's start with the opening night game. So to open the season off, it's only right where they go where it's lit, right? So the first 2 games of the NBA season, which starts on Tuesday, I might add, at 7:30 in Boston, is going to be the Knicks versus the Celtics on ring night, right?
So that's why I asked that question. That's why I asked that question.
We're going to get to that, Tips. And then moving on over to the West,
You forgot to say we get our championship ring.
I said it's ring night.
It's ring night. You said it's ring night.
I need you to tell the folks that we're
getting
our championship ring.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That night.
Right.
Y'all get to watch that.
So, and over on the West Coast, you got the Lakers hosting the Timberwolves, which should be a good old-fashioned ass whooping by the Timberwolves, in my opinion. And I might have added that Julius Randle did look kind of good in Minnesota on his debut with the team. But what do y'all think about those opening night matchups, Tips?
Well, first of all, as far as the Knicks go,
let's go.
As far as the Knicks go, they need to sit there and watch them do their championship night. You know,
motivate them, right?
Motivate them to see what it takes to be a champion. 1, 2,
whoop their ass.
You know, they might go out there and crack them out because they might be in championship, championship drunkenness. Still relying on that last year's mess. Because Porzingis is not going to be ready for at least another month and a half.
I beg
you know what I mean?
I beg the difference, son. I'm going to say
Porzingis ain't going to be ready.
We got 2 chips on our shoulders. Simply off the Olympics alone. One person ain't get no run, and you didn't put the Finals MVP on there.
Okay,
come on, the best 2 guard in the league. Come on, man.
I can't wait to Tuesday.
I can't wait to Tuesday, man.
I can't wait to Tuesday.
Hold that thought, because we're gonna keep receipts.
I can't wait.
If it go down in Boston, we're gonna keep receipts.
Part-time Jay, DOJ. What's going on, Jay?
Because Jay ain't gonna be biased over there.
Jay ain't
He
biased.
gonna tell the truth.
Jay?
What
Jay
you
don't
think
care
about
long as
those
Brooklyn
Out of
Lakers?
the East. Out of the East. Damn. It might be the Celtics again. I think it might be the Celtics.
Okay.
So what's your West?
Out the East.
So what's your West?
Out the West.
The West. Damn. I like Dallas going back. I'm gonna say Dallas.
Wow.
If Clay can find his jump off the milk cart, his jumpers, they put an MPV in whatever alert for his jumper.
So who's your sleeper team? Jay, let's start with you.
My sleeper team are the Nets, man.
You gonna be going to sleep during those games, baby. Yes, you will.
Yeah, I know you will. What about you, Zah?
See, the problem with you guys is
No. Who's your sleeper team?
I'm gonna give you my sleeper team.
No, I don't want to hear the story.
I'm gonna give you my sleeper team. The problem with you guys is y'all 2 fan bases.
The story.
Yeah,
But y'all fans don't win, man.
What do you say, Philly?
Sleeper team in the East?
Yeah.
This in period. Now they don't got to be East or West. This coming
One
out
for
of the
each
NBA.
East, or just one for each coast, or one?
I got one for both sides.
Well, okay, for both sides.
Both sides.
Both sides.
For the East, I'm going to say Philly for the East.
Okay. The West.
And the West, I might say Sacramento.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead,
Okay.
Chips.
And the East side, I'm going with the Knicks, of course. Zah want to go with Philly like he live in Philly. But we're not gonna talk about that right now.
Oh Lord.
And my West, my sleeper is Memphis. The reason why it's Memphis is because John Morant has a lot to say this year. SGA is going to be on front page right now because he wants to earn this year to go back to get to them finals, boy. I'm telling you that right now. It is going to be a problem for him this year. What about you, Steels the Great?
Well, Tip stole my thunder because the Grizzlies is my sleeper team, just in general, out of the whole league. I think that the fact that John Morant is healthy, he's going to be there from the start of the season, and they got a starting center now to put next to Jaren Jackson Jr. and Zach Edey, who everybody kind of slept on. He was the player of the year in college at Purdue, and nobody wanted him because they were saying that he was too big, he was too Yao Ming-ish or George
that's the 7'5" guy, right?
Exactly. But he's killing right now, and he's proving a lot of people wrong. And the Grizzlies got him for a steal, and he's going to help them out a lot.
He gives them a better option than Adams did. Because Adams will grab rebounds, but he can't score.
Yeah. Now, as far as
okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Because I try to ask my coworkers about this one. At the job. As far as this NBA season go, who's gonna have who's gonna end up playing more games? I'm talking about this season Bronny James Jr. or Ben Simmons?
Who want to play in more games?
Bronny.
Okay, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay. Who's gonna play more games, Jay?
Yo, y'all
That's easy.
sleeping on Ben. Ben this year is gonna be
See
nice.
there?
Bronny's
That's
gonna
what I'm
play
saying.
a couple of games
Right.
and he gonna be in the G. No, I don't even think
Ben
he's
has
gonna
a
be in the G
history.
League.
Hold on. Let him talk.
But yeah, Ben is gonna play more. He's gonna play more shit, man.
You got Ben? Okay, you going with Ben. What about you, Zah?
Ben has a history of doing all that stuff he's doing in the offseason, shooting threes, doing this, that, and the third. And when the season starts, my back hurt. Bronny. I'm going to go with Bronny. That's if he don't go down to the G League, because I don't see him even staying on the main roster for the rest of the year. He had 17 the other night, but they lost by damn near 60 points.
Exactly. So
I'm gonna go with Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
I won't go with Bronny because Bronny's not gonna. He's only gonna play if he play. He's only gonna play about 40 games, if that. There's a bet going on at my job that Bronny's not gonna play no more than 15 games this year. Niggas was putting $100 bets on that one, bro. You know what I mean? So that's really like the question as far as, because the Lakers don't have no shooters. That's kind of their problem. They don't really have shooters. They have everybody who know them create their own basket, go to the hole type of thing, slashers. They don't really have shooters. That's going to be their downfall this year.
Can I add on too?
Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay.
Devin Booker said Bronny was trash in one of these in one of the games and what
Devin
like
Booker?
that. Yeah, Devin.
Yeah, he did say that on the sideline.
Yeah.
He said that on the sideline.
A lot of people disagree with him being in the league, but we got core haters and
so
stuff like that.
Okay, my question. I got one more.
I ain't get the answer yet. Can I answer
Okay,
your
yeah,
question?
go ahead, Steels.
So I'm gonna double back real quick. So to answer your question real quick, right? If Bronny James not getting any burn in the regular season, they're going to send after Magic Johnson put that tweet out. I think he kind of let everybody know they're sending him to the G League. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna develop in the G League. He's not gonna get any meaningful minutes. It's gonna make for a bad locker room if he's on that floor with guys that deserve to be playing.
That's a fact.
Right now, he doesn't deserve to be playing on the NBA.
He didn't deserve that contract. But
at the end of the day, listen, man, they looked at it as an investment. They want to help build them up, and that's what they're gonna do. As far as sleeper, outside of Memphis, I think that the San Antonio Spurs are gonna surprise a lot of people because they have a floor general in Chris Paul on their team right now, and we already know what Greg Popovich is doing as a coach. So
okay,
I think that they're gonna surprise a lot of people.
And my sidebar to that is
Wembanyama is gonna kill the shit. He's gonna kill the shit. Shout out to all my 2K gamers.
and my sidebar to that is where CP3 play at when they're in the playoffs? Where's he at?
On the bench.
Okay, then.
But
hamstring.
You know what I mean?
He's gonna work wonders for those guards that's there already
During the season, yes.
During the season,
yes.
He's gonna work wonders for those, and he's gonna help Wembanyama develop even more as a player on top of whatever Coach Popovich is doing with them. So I really think they're gonna be
being that the West is stacked the way it is. The Lakers or Golden State is not going to make the playoffs. Which one?
Golden State, both of them not making the playoffs. I said that last year.
One.
Okay.
Both of them not
Both
making the
of them?
playoffs.
What about you, Jay?
I think they're the most overrated team coming into the season. The
Which one?
Warriors.
Golden State Warriors?
Yeah, absolutely.
Neither one of them got better.
Golden State and who else? Who's the other
And
team?
the
Lakers. The Lakers.
Oh yeah, both of them not making it.
They both not making it. They both the West.
So Memphis is taking that 8th spot then, right?
Man, you got the Pelicans,
Right.
Yeah, y'all
You
talk
got
about
Memphis,
the Kings.
You got
Right.
the Kings,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Nuggets,
Right.
You got the Wolves,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got all of these teams that's well equipped. You got the Mavericks, the Rockets.
You know the Lakers and Golden State gonna be in that playing bull.
The Rockets are gonna be.
You know
better
what I
than them.
mean?
The Spurs may be competing, so
Right.
it's like it's
Right.
no way.
This is
No
barring health.
Hmm.
You know, AD is good for about a good month on the bench.
Yeah, of course.
So if he get hurt during the wrong time, Lakers might not even.
But surprisingly, he played the
sniff
full
that
season.
play.
He played like 70-something games last year.
That's-
Surprisingly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
to go back to the most overrated team that I think coming into this season is the Philadelphia 76ers.
You think so?
Yes. Everybody's looking at Paul George as,
You seen that injury?
He already hyperextended his knee. There goes their season right there.
You seen that?
He already hyperextended
I picked
his
them
knee.
because I'm not saying, because not specifically on Paul George, because if Embiid is healthy, Embiid was killing on one leg. Y'all should know this.
Come on, man.
If
he still scored 50
on
whether
one
he's
leg,
healthy, so what? So what? If he
on
scored
one
50
leg,
on one leg,
if he's
or
healthy
50 on two,
and Maxey is healthy,
50 is 50, bro. Like people keep saying that. He scored 50.
At the end of the day, if
50
Maxey,
not 50, bro.
If Maxey
What he's gonna
doesn't
score,
have
100?
that Michael Jordan mentality, they're not going nowhere.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying to you?
The Knicks,
Nowhere.
You trying to say Maxey?
The Knicks beat them with a depleted roster, no Julius Randle.
He's telling you.
Hurt,
And they were hurt.
Hurt OG Anunoby.
He's telling you.
Like the Knicks beat them with a hurt roster, bro.
We
were choosing Precious
give y'all
Achiuwa,
one thing. Y'all do
and we beat
diehard
Philly.
Knicks fans.
We beat Philly. So all of this Philly is
With
better.
with their
Philly's
major
not even
star
better
on
than New
one
York
leg.
right now. We got the best starting five right now in the East.
You sure?
Absolutely.
We'll find out.
Absolutely. We're gonna find out on Tuesday. The
Tuesday.
We played
the Knicks-
together.
the
Y'all
Knicks,
have
I'm
it.
not gonna say they got it. But right now, currently constructed, they can beat Boston because Boston isn't at full strength. Y'all don't have Porzingis, as Chip said. That's gonna make a major difference because y'all have nobody that can stop Towns.
Y'all said
Y'all
that.
have nobody that can
Y'all
stop Jalen
said
Brunson.
that, and we didn't have Porzingis throughout most of the playoffs.
We didn't have Towns.
And we got to the finals with old Al Horford.
And we didn't have Towns.
Towns is an ice cream cone. He's soft, man. He's soft.
Yo, what y'all want? Football
Where
players?
was
Y'all
Towns
New
at
Yorkers,
in the Denver
man.
Nuggets series? He's soft. He's a no-show too. We had old man Horford. Porzingis came in and played 2 games. Excuse me, 1.5 in the finals, and we swept and we ran through Dallas. Are you kidding me? We ran through the league last year, bro.
Carl Anthony Towns fits way better.
Oh,
with
he's
the
the
Knicks.
savior?
Nah, he fits better with the Knicks than Julius Randle. That's the reason why they made that move, man.
Out.
As much as I didn't like Julius Randle.
He don't have the dog in him Julius Randle have. He
Here
don't.
Here we go.
He don't.
Here we go.
He don't. Where was that at? You want me to pull up Denver highlights of that
Here you
series?
go.
He had one good
Here
game.
you
He's
go.
gonna stand out there and shoot threes like he's Steph Curry, bro. Come
Well,
on, man.
Well.
And Julius Randle,
Listen,
that was your problem
Listen,
with him?
hold on. Being that Steels ain't going into it, I'm gonna go into it. Number one, once Mitch Robinson come back by Christmas time,
Y'all need to dump him.
Hold on, no. Hold on, whoa. You didn't let me
worse than
talk.
street
You talked already, right?
Go
You
ahead.
talked.
Go ahead.
You talked. Thank you. You
Shout
talked,
out
right?
to 3D.
Okay, now.
Chatter's a sweetheart.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yo,
I don't know what y'all want in New York, man.
once Mitch Robinson come back, your man Towns can go to the 4. Who's gonna stop us? Who?
An ankle injury.
Who?
As soon as he come
He
back,
said ankle injury.
as soon as he come back, the wind gonna blow and he gonna be right back
Come
on the
on,
bench.
don't do that, man. Don't do that, Black.
Mitch Robinson is
Don't do
the
that,
worst,
Black.
bro.
Don't do that.
You might
Black.
as well suit up and play the
We
5,
got the original
man.
Twin Towers.
Who?
We're gonna have the original Twin Towers, kid. We're gonna have the Twin Towers going into the end of the season.
the Twin Towers got to be down on the block. The other one gonna be at the 3-point line.
It doesn't matter. You gotta stop it though.
Stop what?
You gotta stop the 3.
You forgot Porzingis is lights out, bro.
Come on.
We seen that.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy, man.
Right.
And Mitchell Robinson could.
Nah, Mitchell Robinson. Well,
Al
Mitchell
Horford, 40-year-old Al Horford.
He got
Don't
us
do
to
that,
the
man.
finals, bro. He got us to the finals. You can say what you want. Al Horford's got us to the finals. You can say whatever you want to say. The facts is he got us to the finals. You can't argue that.
Yeah.
You got the
Just
ring.
watch our rings.
You got the
Just
ring.
watch our championship rings and be
You
happy.
got the ring.
man.
You got the ring.
Y'all
New
come
year.
to the
This is a
parade
new
next
year.
It remains.
This is a
to
new
be
year.
seen,
Y'all
brother.
know.
Let's go see it.
It remains to be seen, brother. So, like I told y'all earlier in the show, man, I got a special one has to go. West Coast edition today, man. Y'all know how it go, man.
Okay.
4 songs, one gotta go, man. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of Barzo's Radio. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you like it, and hopefully this one is harder for y'all to pick.
Not for me.
Let's go.
Let's go.
High energy, full with the wisdom, sense of a rich man, knowledge in the rhythm. This
This is what I'm using to come up with a style, so I'll interact all together better with the crowd. Nervous for a second and the record starts spinning and I fall into the state of mind of what I've just created. Pumping like the doctor, beating to the RE suckers ready to leap up on the tip when we made it. Created so I'll never be regarded as a regular, more than just a little bit better than my competitor. You should never underestimate the fashion. I hope for the stage whether I'm cooling or thrashing. Cracking the concoction created by me. When read, you read D equals a D-O to the C. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born to her equals an artist I won't be worn. What is that, Dre?
It's the formula.
It's like I'm serious, nigga. What y'all niggas got to say? Hey, baby, get the phone over this motherfucker. Study long.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O Double G, but I somehow, some way keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through 2 in the morning and the party still jumping cause my mama ain't home. I got bitches in the living room getting it on and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you wanna do? Shit, I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too. So turn off the lights and close the doors. But for what? We don't love them hoes. Yeah. So we gon' smoke an ounce to this. G's up, hoes down while you motherfuckers bounce to this.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Know what I'm saying?
You're now tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio.
Mr. Buster, where the fuck you at? Can't scrap a lick, so I know you got your dick on hard. From fucking your road dogs, the hood you grew up with, niggas you grew up with. Don't even respect your ass. That's why it's time for the doctor to check your ass, nigga. Used to be my homie, used to be my ace. Now I wanna slap the taste out your mouth, make it bow down to the rope. Fucking me, now I'm fucking you, little hoe. Oh, don't think I forgot, let you slide. Let me ride, just another homicide. Yeah, it's me, so I'ma talk on. Stomping on the easiest streets that you can walk on. So strap on your Compton hat, your lopes, and watch your back, cause you might get smoked, low. And pass the bud, and stay low key, BG, cause you lost all your homies' love. Now call it what you want to. You fucked with me, now it's a must that I fuck with you.
You're now tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip hop and sports live.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I got my grub on, but didn't dig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. Hooked it up for later as I hit the dough. Thinking, will I live another 24? I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop. Had to stop at a red
Shout out to China.
in my mirror, not a
So
jacker
this one is
in
hard.
sight. And everything is all right. I got a beat from Kim, and she can fuck all night. Called up the homies, and I'm asking y'all, which part are y'all playing basketball? Get me on the court, and I'm troubled. Last week, fucked around and got a triple-double. Freaking niggas every way like MJ. I can't believe today was a good day.
Woo! So, damn, y'all forgot the first one already?
I forgot, man.
The first one was The Formula.
Okay.
By the DOC.
I know who I'm
right?
I know who's going.
The first one was The Formula by DOC. The second one was Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg. The third one was The Chronic Dre Day, a good day, Dre Day, and then the last one was Ice Cube. It was a good day. So, Tips before he left he said we getting rid of the formula. Whoo, the formula is tough. I don't know. Zah.
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, you want Jay go first? Which one, Jay?
Yeah. I'm going with the formula too, man.
The formula's out of there?
Formula's out of there.
Wow. Damn. Well, for me, I ain't gonna lie. This is a tough one, man. Yeah, man. I think I gotta say a good day gotta go, man.
A good day?
It was a good day, gotta go, man. That DOC record. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm gonna go.
Go ahead, Zah.
I'm gonna go with Impact, right? So the formula, I already said it was a Hall of Fame album.
You said that.
No one could do it better.
Word.
Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, Hall of Fame album. Nope, that's I've already picked that. Dre Day, The Chronic, definitely a Hall of Fame album.
But
I'm gonna go with Ice Cube. And Cube, I've been on the record saying Cube, America's Most Wanted, did it for me.
Yeah.
But the Predator, this is off the Predator album.
Yes, shout out to Zah. Okay.
And the album was subpar to me. So I'm dropping Ice Cube.
That was a hard one for me too. Shout out to Tiny. He said Ice Cube as well. Go ahead, Tips.
He said
talk your piece. Can't we say?
I said the first one.
The formula?
I'm going with the formula.
Wow.
Formula's out of there.
Damn,
Formula's out of
JLJ
there.
too.
Out of there.
Yeah,
Formula's out of
I see
there.
they frown in their face. They heard the DOC. They out here mad because the DOC was knocking down Erykah Badu. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Word up. Let me stop. Word up, man. Shout out to the guys, man. Well, we come to the end of another show. You know what I'm saying? Well, Jake, I think Jake can probably take us out here with one.
I got one blend.
You got one blend?
I got one blend.
You got one blend?
I got one
Shout
blend,
out to Jay, man. Jay always come through in the clutch with a nice little blend to close us out with, man. So don't forget, every Sunday, 4 to 6, the Unprofessionals, myself, Stills the Great, Tip of the Gambler. Happy birthday to Zah Flair and DJ J on one of the tools, man. Until next week, we are signing off. Peace. Hey.
All this love, wait just for you. Just gotta know that your love is true. Keep running for in and out my life. Wanna be your girl now, 'cause the mood is right. Come inside tomorrow, will you hide? Will you be there for me when I need someone to hold? Baby, don't misunderstand. I do want you for my man. I just need a little time. I invest my love. Don't walk away, boy. Don't walk away. My love won't hurt you. No. Don't walk away, boy. I'll be right there for you. All the things that I like to hear. You push on my buttons, baby. Love to have you close to me. Wanna feel your love. Wanna be for sure that it's me you need, baby. Each and every night. If I let you come inside tomorrow, will you hide? Will you be there for me when I need someone to hold? Baby, don't misunderstand. I do want you for my man. I just need a little time before I invest my love. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. My love won't hurt you. No. Don't walk away, boy. I'll be right there for you. Don't misunderstand. I want you for my man. I need a little time before I give you my love. Don't walk away, boy. Walk away. I'll be right there for you. Don't walk away. when we